Hey, great Tuesday evening. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville. It's still been a hot couple of days out here in the city of Brownsville, but hey, it wouldn't be Brownsville if it wasn't hot. And one of the things that I do want to say tonight, it's going to be a hot show because we got some hot talent out here tonight, and off of an impressive and very very hot win. Uh, Omar El Relampago Juarez. Hey, my man, how you doing?
I'm doing very good. How about yourself? I'm
I'm
good.
doing good,
Blessed.
man. It's good to have you here, man.
It's good to be back. It's finally back at home.
Hey, we got rid of two people. No más quedamos yo y tú. And guys, uh, I don't know what happened. I think let's see, people are popping back up. Good evening, guys. How's it going? Good job, good job. And we got Rudy back. Rudy, how's it going, man?
What's up, bro? How are you? We're good, man. We're good. We're here at the gym. Here at the gym.
Awesome, man. I love that gym. Actually, I was supposed to stop by yesterday for some carnita asada, pero it was just murder on me yesterday,
No,
man. I
preciaste,
thought, eh?
preciaste, no viniste.
No, hombre, it felt like I had been in a fight yesterday. I was out there putting up signs, man, and let me tell you, quedé bien bofo, bro, bofo.
Pusiste una fila, no? Did
Eh?
you put a sign out here?
Not yet. I'm going to. I haven't asked yet, but I think Mike is going to be okay. Uh,
All right.
it, we all do different types of fighting out there. A lot of us,
Yeah.
fight out here, putting up signs and fight the political world, and y'all just do it in the ring, man. And let me tell you, y'all are amazing. But
Yeah, man.
tell us this fight. This fight was different. I will say, Omar, very, very different from any other fight that you prepared with. Why? Why was this different?
This fight was going to be different because we were fighting a very experienced fighter. He was 12-1. His name is Willie Shaw, and he had a lot of experience in the professional level. So this fight was going to be, I was going to have to use my head a lot. I was going to have to be an intelligent fighter. So it was different, but we came up with the win. It was a very good experience, though. I learned a lot.
Awesome, and it should be a learning experience. But and Rudy, in preparations for the fight, I heard that y'all had a week long siesta. How was y'all's week long siesta out there?
It was frustrating, bro. It was frustrating. 5 days being stuck in a bubble. Practically it was just one floor of the hotel there in downtown LA at the courtyard, and it was it was kind of like being in prison. I've never been in prison, but it was kind of like being in prison, man. I'm thinking, like federal prison or something. I mean, I mean, they picked us up from the airport. They didn't stop anywhere. Straight to the hotel. Nos metieron por atrás del hotel. They checked. They swabbed us. They took us straight to our room, and we couldn't get out of the room until our results came in within 24 hours. Once they got in, we're negative. Todo ya nos dejaron ir a una little cafeteria que estaba ahí, but our camp was only, they had it by camps, by fighting camps. Everybody had their hours. We had 30 minutes to eat for breakfast, 30 minutes lunch, 30 minutes dinner, and 1 hour of gym for Omar to work out. And we were giving Mitch the room, put on the heater, y pues yo fumo, y pues imagínate 4 días sin fumar, no me estaba volviendo loco. So, but but I guess for Omar was good. Omar liked it because he says he got focused, and we were going against. We knew we were going, the distance on this fight. Este, so Omar liked the fact that he had that peace and quiet because they gave us a room. Everybody had to be in separate rooms. So they gave Omar a room, so he was in there by himself, and we would just see him when we went lunch, dinner, and breakfast, y cuando hacía workout, pero él dormía solo, y él tuvo tiempo para enfocarse en la pelea.
And Omar, again, how is preparing mentally for a fight in the COVID-19 era, man?
It's difficult. It's different, but I just try to maintain a positive mentality all through it. I just try to tell myself that I'm blessed to be back, on the ring, and I'm blessed that they're gonna keep me busy. Al Heyman and PVC, they're gonna keep me busy and fight me a lot more. So I'm staying ready. I'm gonna keep training, and most importantly, just listen to my trainers, listen to my dad, listen to my team, and from here on, we're just gonna keep fighting, stay busy. But it's to me, it's a blessing to be back in the ring because it was 6 months that I didn't fight. I was very, very active in 2019. So for this big giant hiccup to happen, it was different, but we adjusted and we're just getting better every fight.
Well, let me tell you that everyone in Brownsville was watching the fight because bro, both of you make Brownsville proud, man. And I talked a little bit about both of y'all yesterday, especially Rudy, because Rudy and Rudy and myself, we grew up in the same neck of the woods, bro. And it's always cool to see someone from the hood, man.
Yes,
Moving on up, bro. Moving on up, and coming out of and I was mentioning how we always bump into each other at like Panteon's concerts and every time they're playing out there. La raza is very But everyone in Brownsville was out there watching the fight on Saturday, man. Really, and I was getting messages from everywhere. But it was a different fight because I did notice that there were no people in the stands. I mean, how is that on the psyche? Not to have, because I know sometimes you feed on the audience. How is that on the mental preparation?
Yeah, it was kind of different. Every time I would hit the person, I wouldn't hear anything other than him feeling the pain or anything like that. Like I would just hear that. Usually I hit somebody and the crowd goes wild. So it was different, but I tried not to let it mess with me at all. We had to get the job done no matter what, and that's exactly what we did.
Well, one thing I will say, and I'm gonna end this. And I know Frankie, you might have a question or two. Very proud, Omar, for two reasons, and I mentioned them yesterday, and I'm going to mention them again. I'm very, very proud that you went out there, with a Down by the Border shirt, representing our special needs kids out there, and also very, very proud, Omar, that you mentioned our school districts. You mentioned our children, and when you and I and your dad have been very involved, and working on trying to get you to some of the schools here, because I was real proud that they announced you as a motivational speaker because, bro, that is what both of you all are. Both of you all are a motivation to our community. Your dad is a motivation to parents out there. Like, guys, stay focused because and not to take anything away from you, Omar, but you're a family of champions, bro. Y'all are a family of champions. So it's encouraging. Si se puede, raza, as parents.
Yeah,
And you, Omar, last time I think we bumped into each other was at Garcia Middle School, and I think Hannah as well. How important is it to you to be the spokesman for our special need kids out there, and also as a motivational speaker to our students?
I mean, that's one of the main reasons why I'm never afraid when I enter the ring. I feel very, very prideful, and I feel like every time I enter the ring, it's not just me. I have all of Brownsville supporting me, no matter what. In a positive way, negative way, whatever it is, they are supporting me, and that's just a blessing. It really is. I was raised by my parents to give back ever since I was smaller, and there's never been a time where I've been waking up dreading to go speak to a school. It's always something that we love doing, waking up at 6 a.m, getting ready to do 3 schools, and then later on I have to train. So it's something that I'll never complain about doing. I love motivating the youth, and I love what I do from the special needs community as well. And it's a blessing. It really is.
Rudy?
Mr. Juarez, we have seen your family grow up. And, one thing that I've seen is your involvement in your children's lives. Please tell me a little bit about, the message that you want to give to Brownsville in the need for parents to be involved in their children's lives.
Well, I mean, you got to be disciplined with first of all, you got to be disciplined with your kids, man. I mean, a lot of, not saying any names or anything, but a lot of people, a lot of us, we worry about ourselves, and sometimes we don't pay attention to our kids. But our reason to be in this world, we want to make our kids better than what we are. And I grew up in a tough neighborhood, and I had a rough childhood, and I First of all, I didn't want. I got bullied. I got beat up. I got all kinds of crazy stuff, man. But I survived it, and I didn't want my kids to go through it. That's why I put them in boxing, and then I always had that mentality of if you're gonna do something, do it 100%. If not, don't do it. You're just wasting your time. So I mean that's what I told my kids. I mean I was very rough with them when they were younger, but Omar, as Omar can see now, it's all paying off. And I have a lot of parents that that come here and they don't the ones that leave, right, they don't want to push their kids so much, but you gotta sometimes you gotta push them, man. You gotta push them because you gotta give them that push so they can do something, because of course they're not gonna want to do it, especially the kids nowadays. They're on their PlayStation all day. They don't want to do anything outdoors. They don't want to work out. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. They just want to be encerrados. And it's just, we got to make our kids better than us so we can make this world better, man. Well,
let me tell you that what you mentioned is very, very true. And, I always take an example from, from un camarada de los dos, Genaro Martinez,
Genaro Martinez, sí. Ella también es una familia de campeones.
Yeah, well, Gerardo Martinez, and what happens, he does what you do, Rudy, and I know it's what you do. His summers, his time off is dedicated to training camps, to conditioning, to preparation. I mean, it's that extra time that is given to our students out there, and that's one of the things that we try to encourage a lot of parents out there to do. Guys, summer camps, get involved, be a part, get them out there, eating healthy, doing the exercise, going that extra mile, man. And it shows. And again, it not only shows in Omar, but on your other children as well. And, again, besides all that, besides all the great accomplishments that Omar and your children have had, y'all are an asset to this community, an asset in a very, very.
And every time we're out there, I mean, we're out there, with our with RGV, but mostly, our city, Brownsville. I mean, we wear Brownsville everywhere on our clothes with pride, man.
Yeah.
We love our people. I love my city. I mean, there's no better place than Browntown, man. I mean, and everybody has been good to us, to me and my family and my kids, and I'm grateful for everybody, for all the raza, from here, man, all the sponsors, man. I mean, I remember 3 years ago, I would have to go door to door, to ask to sell $20 posters for Omar, man. Now I got companies in line that want to be on his trunks and his shorts and his
Preach.
I mean, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing.
It is a blessing.
But as you can see, that is the fruits of all the hard work that Omar did when he was young. I mean, he's not a champion yet. I mean, but we're working hard and hungry, to do it. But we're starting to see the fruits, of all those tournaments, the hard work. Because Omar didn't have a childhood when he was a kid, man. Omar didn't have no, I'm gonna go play baseball with my friends. No, man, you gotta train, then you gotta go rest, because we gotta leave on the weekends to Corpus, to Dallas, to Kansas City for tournaments. Summer was more work than school for him, because we had to leave every weekend to tournaments around the nation. We would fly or drive, and when I was here during the week, they would train, and during the day I would be trying to get funds, trying to get money from friends, sponsors, selling plates of food. I mean, whatever, shirts, whatever we can do, we did. Pero pues ahorita ya, things are looking better, man. Things are looking.
Amen, brother. Let me tell you, Omar. Again, going back into the motivational speaking, I've heard it. I've been to several of yours throughout the school, being a school board member. What is your message out there to students when you go speak to them?
When I go speak to the students, I always tell them that the number one thing that their priority is their dreams, because a lot of people that aren't successful, they give up on their dream. They don't protect it, even though it's theirs. And that's the thing with me, and balancing education and boxing with everything. It was difficult, but that's the one thing I did that everybody else didn't. I protected my dream. I said, I'm going to become the very first world champion from Brownsville, Texas. I'm going to become a signed professional athlete. All my dreams, I protected them. I didn't let anybody's opinion of me become my reality. It's a lot. That happens to a lot of people. But when I go, I speak about the 6 key principles on how to achieve your goals. A little rubric, a little key steps that they could follow that'll help them, in whatever career they want to choose, whatever's they want to do in life. I tell them the 6 key principles are no excuses, confidence, discipline, strategy, teamwork, and self-worth. And I tell them how, I've gone through everything. I started boxing at 8 years old, and ever since then, it's just been like a roller coaster. We've gone through ups and downs, and I had to overcome everything if I wanted to be someone in life. And it was difficult. I'm not saying it was easy, and I couldn't have done it without the support of my parents, but it can be done. No matter what, anything can be done. Anything is possible. And I just try to give them a little bit of hope, a little bit of something to follow, because that's really what I've always needed and wanted when I was smaller. I wanted someone to look forward, someone like some kind of rubric to follow. So I give them those 6 key principles, tell them how it changed my life, how I implement them even today. And the feedback is amazing. It really is.
And Rudy is out there at RGV Elite Boxing. RGV Elite Boxing, amazing gym, and thanks to my man Mike out there for helping us out. Also, very passionate about the sports, and I guess that's a part of part of the great support that y'all received also from from our local small business. And one of the things that I've noticed, man, is that it's our small business out there that is really engaged and wanting to continue to support your ventures. And again, that's something very commendable, man. Our small business here needs all the support it could get. They are very supportive, and it's important for us to be supportive of them. Any word out there to our small business that are struggling right now?
I'm sorry?
Any words out there to any words out there to our small business, to our sponsors?
It's devastating. I've already seen a couple of businesses go down, but there is a way to do it. There's a way to keep everything alive, but we just have to stay strong. We have to stay positive minded. Most importantly, tough times don't always last, and in order to see the sunshine, you got to go through the storm. So, really, what I tell everybody is to try and pray, to try and stay positive, to stay close to your family, and it is difficult. It really is, but I feel like anything is possible with a positive mindset. I feel like the people here down in Brownsville, we're strong. We definitely are. A lot of people underestimate us. That's the first thing. They always look at me when I tell them I'm from Brownsville, Texas. They're like, "Oh, you're from Brownsville?" I'm like, "Yeah, Brownsville, Texas." I always say it loud and proud, no matter what.
Mr. Juarez, what lessons do the sport of boxing teach your children, and what do you want them to take from this experience?
The sport of boxing, it's crazy. It really is. It's more of a unexplainable feeling. It's more of a self-discipline kind of feeling that it changed my life in a positive way. Before boxing, well, for example, we have one of our special needs buddies. His name's Bruce. Before he started boxing, he came to our gym. Before he started boxing, he was very, very shy. He didn't really want to talk to anybody, and I said hi to him and everything. So my father began to train him, and it already turned into maybe a month or two. And now every time Bruce enters the gym, he goes, hugs everybody, says hi to everybody, has conversations with everybody. It's crazy how a sport, and that's because he doesn't spar anybody. Every once in a while he'll put on a headgear and he'll hit people, but that's because he doesn't do the full sport. He's just doing the training, the communicating with other kids, with stuff like that. It's already changed his, it's boosted his self-esteem. He has so much confidence, and every time he enters the gym, it's nice. He'll get there, he'll give me a hug, and he'll ask me how my day went and stuff like that. So it's a beautiful feeling to witness it and to feel it as well.
No, as a matter of fact, man. The community, the special kid, down by the border, they're gonna do a pitada for Omar. They're gonna pass through here to the gym tomorrow. So whoever wants to go, they're invited, man. They're gonna do, I think, like at 5:30 or something like that. It's on there on Facebook. They're sharing it all over the place.
Yeah, I have it on my page. I'm going to be out there. con mi scooter, pitando con mi scooter. Pip, 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 pip.
Haciendo donas ahí en la calle.
Y quema. Este, no, one of the things that we were talking about yesterday, was mentioning, Rudy, we had it rough, growing up,
Yeah.
bro. We had it rough growing up. But one of the things that I think that y'all inspire individuals out there, you, Omar, your family, is that, don't give up. The circumstances that are around you are not there to define you. You have to make your own destiny. You have to make your own future. You have to kick it in gear. You have to sometimes kick yourself in the butt sometimes, Pero,
You gotta have tunnel vision.
yeah,
Tunnel
but
vision.
bro,
Tunnel vision.
but one of the things, Woody, again, we grew up in the same neighborhood. How has growing up that harsh life made you all, both of y'all, the champions that you are today?
Was just be growing up where I grew up. It was just it made us survivors, man. Survivors. I mean, nothing will bring you down. It's just the way the hardship of how we grew up. It just made us strong, and it just it pushes us to do more and more and more, and not take no for an answer. And man, they're too good, or no, man, it's too hard over there. It's too hard. Vámonos. There's only one way to find out. And ya ves, I mean, it's all turning out good. I mean, I have Sebastian, my 15-year-old. I mean, the same premier boxing champions. They're gonna sign him too when he's that age. So his future's looking bright too. So I mean, I'm gonna be busy, man, and I got a bunch of good kids here in the gym that I'm gonna make my own boxing promotion company. I'm gonna start doing my own fights. I'm gonna have my own stable of fighters, and I have a lot of plans for the future, man. And it's all because how we grew up, man. Taloneando.
Taloneando y jalando. Omar,
Yeah.
when is your next fight, and how are you preparing for it?
At the moment, I know they're gonna keep me busy, so maybe they're looking at sometime in October. So I'm just taking 2 days off and back to the gym. Gonna continue training, continue sparring, and staying ready.
Yeah, we're going. As a matter of fact, we're leaving on Monday to Vegas. On Sunday, we're leaving because he's gonna go spar that guy. I think they told us Tank Davis and Devin Haney were 2 world champions that they need sparring. So Omar's management company called us and said, hey, we need Omar over here. Let him have 2 days off and get him back over here to Vegas because he's gonna spar for a week, and then he needs to go back to camp because he's gonna fight early October. So we're back on Fox, man, in October.
Hey, Omar, could you give us a little, a day in the life? What does your day consist of? Either training, eating, preparation, resting? Could you give us a little insight into that?
Well, the resting part doesn't really play a big role. I mean, it's just nothing but training. I'm tired the whole time, but I wake up at 7 in the morning and I have my breakfast, light cup of coffee, and then I'll go do strength and conditioning in the morning, and I'll come back, eat again, and I'll take a nap, wake up, eat lunch, and then from there I'll start stretching a little bit of my body, and then I go to the gym at 6, from 6 all the way to about 8:30, 9ish, around there. Come back, eat. So it's really just eat, sleep, and breathe boxing. That's pretty much it. It's just nonstop training, especially with the coronavirus. I feel like it's keeping me more focused because there's really nothing to do. It's just focusing on the training, but that's pretty much it. Physically, mentally, and emotionally draining. But I mean, I've been doing it for so long that I guess you could say I love it. It's just another day in the office, basically.
Well, it's very hard for a lot of people out there to completely understand. Me and Omar have a lot in common. We're both very, very handsome, very young, and it's difficult for us. Difficult for us because Omar eats well, and I eat Jack in the Box, but someone has to make up for to eating all that bad food for us. So after this, Jack in the Box is in the country. ¿En qué peso está peleando Omar?
I'm fighting at 140.
440?
140.
140.
Yo sé que 240 como Frankie 240.
Haciendo
Good
yo.
evening, good evening, Erasmo, Frankie, Omar, and Rudy. How are you guys doing? I am so glad to see your son have become a great fighter. I remember him when he was 9 years old and fighting. Now he has become an amazing fighter and inspirational speaker. I'm glad to see you represent Brownsville in such a positive way. By the way, did Oscar de la Hoya offer you a contract? Is it true? Good luck in your upcoming fights.
Thank you, Soto.
El
Yeah,
Soto?
we Soto, no? Era Jorge
El
Soto?
Soto,
Sí, era.
sí, Soto. Yes.
Yeah,
Sí, era
yeah.
Soto.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm 8 years old, man. That was a while back. Omar was not too good of a fighter when he was 9 years old.
Oh.
He would cry a lot, and would throw up a lot, and lose a lot. Pero thank you, man. And Oscar La Hoya, man, we had a few managers and companies that offered us to sign him, but Premier Boxing Champions is I believe is the best company out there. I mean, they're on Fox. I mean, they're on Showtime. They have Manny Pacquiao. They have Manny Mayweather. I mean, they have all the big fighters right now. I mean, Deontay Wilder. They have everybody, man, and they pay very well. So we're blessed. I mean, we couldn't ask for somebody better. I mean, Omar has been fighting on TV since his first fight. You don't see that. You don't see that unless you were an Olympian or something special like that. You don't see just somebody just getting signed like that and just fighting on TV for the first time. They got to fight 4 or 5 fights off TV, in the undercards where they're not televised. And Omar, right away when they saw him, they're like, this kid needs to be on TV. So I mean, we're very happy who we're with without Heyman, and I believe he's the best promoter out there, best manager out there.
Mr. Juarez, is it hard to separate between being a father and being a trainer? Either through training or watching your sons fight?
Yes, man, it's very hard. It's very hard because when I noticed how hard it was in the amateurs. Omar was in Reno in a big tournament, and he got dropped, and that's when I kind of questioned myself, and am I doing the right thing? Because when he dropped, man, the coach that was helping me, he got up before me. I stayed in shock, and I worried too much about him. Instead of saying, "Hey, get up, man, get up, let's go, come on." It took me like 5 minutes, and I snapped out of it, and boom, I went into coach mode. But after that, that helped me separate it. You can't put both together, man. It'll be a mess. I mean, you gotta either be a coach or be a father. And some fathers, I know some fathers that are on the corner up with their sons, and they can't do that. They stay as fathers, and that is not good for the fighters. But when I'm up there, I gotta tell them, hey, órale, vato, amárratelos y dale, y sube esas manos, y si te pegan, baje la quijada para abajo. You gotta be strong. You gotta be stronger than him.
Preach. Let me tell.
Yeah, but definitely it is harder, man. It's very hard.
We don't want to take up too much of your time because Omar has some training to do. But guys, I'm going to end this with asking you all a political question. A political question that's up there. Hey, this is a political show. You know me, Rudy. Guys,
all right. Tell it.
One of the boxing is a little bit different from other sports because you got three people in the ring. One thing that we're seeing right now is how football, baseball, they're struggling, man. They're struggling. A lot of people are opting out, not wanting to. What is y'all's opinion in regards to our sports coming back to our schools? Especially the full contact sports when you have a lot of people in the age of COVID. Omar, let's start with you.
Honestly, I really do. I really do care about everybody's health. I'm not saying I do not. I care about everybody's health, and I feel like we should all take precaution as well. Stay clean, wear our masks, no matter what. I mean, there's other countries out there that their numbers have gone drastically low because they're listening, they're paying attention, and stuff like that. But I feel like I miss watching football. I miss normal. I miss schools, going at it and stuff like that. Going to track meets. I miss my siblings, doing sports. I miss that stuff, and I feel like that has a lot to do with, you know, the good memories that the kids are gonna have. I wouldn't want some kid I wouldn't want to, like my son, for example, growing up in hard times like these, where they don't have, not saying a childhood, but good memories to look back at, you know, like the baseball, basketball games, soccer games, stuff like that. And I mean, it's sad. I really don't like this. I hope everything goes back to normal. But
we all do. Rudy, football, basketball, full contact sports in the COVID era.
I think, man, they should keep it right now. I mean, the thing is that if everything stops, man, it's gonna be a disaster later on for, you know, for the kids. It's gonna slow them down, but también gonna give them some time off. There's a lot of kids that have been playing football since they're very young, and maybe their body needs just time off for the wear and tear. But I really think we should wait a little bit longer, just a little bit longer, man.
Bro.
Maybe the vaccine will come by December or something, you know. Maybe get things lower, you know. I think it should wait. It should wait a little bit. On professional sports, well, they're gonna keep it clean, you know. They're gonna do what we did, and as tough as it sounds, I mean, it's necessary, man. It's very necessary.
And they have all the resources in the world. You know, our students, you know, we not down by the border shirts. You could get them. Where can we get those down by the border shirts? Y'all
with Ricky Silva, man. But I'm gonna post it soon. I'm gonna talk with Ricky Silva and Chava Molar. They're the ones that make these shirts. I forgot the name of the company, bro. But I'll make sure and post it up, and we're gonna have some of those shirts available, man. They're very nice shirts, and it's all. And what we're gonna do, I'm gonna sell these shirts, and all the money that we make off of these shirts, I'm gonna give it back to the kids from down by the border. I'm gonna talk to Sarah and see what we do, you know, to get them something, or you know, buy them something individually, or a ver qué hacemos. Pero I want to see if I can, you know, I'm gonna get some sponsors to make these shirts. Some friends of mine that are very good at that, and I'm gonna try to help them out, see in whatever way we can.
perfect. Well, you let me know so I can share it on my pages, bro. And Rudy, man, I love you, bro. Omar, I love you, man. And very proud.
Yeah. Thank you.
I want to thank everybody, man. All our people from the valley, all the people, especially from Brownsville, man. Thank you for the support, for supporting my family, my kids. You know, I love you guys. This is our city. We fight for you. Everything we do out there is for this city. Our kids, everybody. And I want to give a big shout out to Mike Hernandez, OP 1033, for giving us this gym, you know, to train kids and train kids with special needs, for Omar to train. And he's an angel, man. That man is a good man. And none of this would have been possible having this without him. So thank you very much to toda la raza. Ahí andamos, ahí ando zumbando por las Almos.
We love the fact that y'all take us with you everywhere you go. And
yes, sir.
You all continue to put Brownsville on the map. You continue to make us proud. I'm very proud to call y'all family. And we love you, man.
Yes, sir.
We love y'all. Omar,
right.
last word.
Right.
Last word before we let you go, Omar.
No, just thank you guys. Thank you everybody so much for all the support. I mean, it's more of a dream come true. I'm telling you this, but like for real. I remember being 10 years old here with my dad. We were hitting mitts right here in the front yard. You know, just two people with big dreams, big dreams. And I remember telling him, like, Papi, one day, imagine when we're fighting on TV and people are cooking out all around town watching us on TV. And a couple years later, it ended up becoming true. Our dreams came true. Our dreams became reality through hard work, dedicating our lives to the sport of boxing. And it's all paying off, but we're not done here. And we're always going to carry the city on our back. Always. Every single place I go to, I always say it loud and proud. I don't say South Texas. I don't say the RGV. I say Brownsville, Texas. If you don't know where it is, it's the the border town in the very tip of Texas. And always on my trunks, everything, always Brownsville. And it's a blessing. It really is. And
well, I love you both.
I'm going to become the very first world champion from Brownsville, Texas.
You are going. I know you're going to do that. I love you both, and I love that you always point to God every single time that you finish a match. Guys, God first. Stay safe. Much love, and thank you for being who you are and for everything you do for the city of Brownsville. God bless.
Thank you.
Also,
Thank you,
Erasmo,
Erasmo.
I wanna
Thank you.
Go, go, go.
also, Erasmo, I wanna thank all our sponsors, man. Everybody has sponsored Omar. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, we were talking about that when you left us, and I'm very
Yeah,
proud that a lot of our people, La Raza, Estrada,
yeah.
I can't mention them all, but there are Raza, and that's
Rosie,
Rosie,
Shout out to
Rosie,
Rosie and Pete.
Rosie and Pete. I
Rosie.
mean,
Cállate, shut up. Cállate,
it's
shut up.
it's our people that are, and I was watching you fight, man, on Saturday, and I would see Estrada. I mean, Rudy, we grew up together, bro. Y dije,
Yeah,
Mendiga Raza, they're being represented
ahí
everywhere.
andamos. Ahí
And
andamos.
it's all
Ahí andamos.
y'all are amazing, guys. I love you.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, man.
Erasmo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you guys. See
Appreciate
you
it.
guys.
De que eso hey, man. Hey, that was awesome. It's always good to see our people moving up, man, and coming up. And that's one of the things that I think that we really need to understand, guys. We need to support each other. Someone is coming out, representing our city. Moving us forward in some way, form, shape. Let's encourage them. Let's not pull them down. And I'm very proud that everyone that I've seen on social media is excited about Omar Juarez and the Juarez family, and I want us to continue to be excited about Omar Juarez and the Juarez family, because again, guys, we're all in this together, and we're all in this together. It's pretty awesome. I want to thank Mint Bar and Grill for providing food for me tonight. So, Mint Bar and Grill, right now they can't serve, they can't be a bar, but they can be a grill. And, they've transformed themselves. They've transformed themselves. They've reinvented themselves to where they're wanting to stay open and be active in the community. So now they're selling food. So yes, please, individuals out there, thank you, Mint Bar and Grill, for sponsoring dinner for Erasmo tonight. I love the tacos and I love the wings. So keep on sending more.
Must be good to be Erasmo Castro.
It's a tough job, guys, but someone's got to do it.
Jeez.
I also want to thank my friends from Safety First Accessories. Safety First Accessories have these watches. It's yellow. You can't see it. But it's one of these little watches where it looks like a watch, and you squirt hand sanitizer from it, and it's really, really, if you could see it, it would be very awesome. But it looks like a watch. So thank you so much for providing that for us, Frankie. What else is new in the city of Brownsville besides the Rona?
Oh, lots of things at Osmo. This week, kids went back to school, and some teachers, administrators are preparing to go back. So a lot of things are coming up within this week. The filing deadline's on Monday, so we'll be paying close attention to that. Campaign mode has been awesome. Well, one thing I do want to say, a special shout out to my friend Yesenia. I was on the campaign show at Osmo earlier today, and I collect ties. I collect ties and socks. I love ties and socks for work. So thank you so much, Yesenia, for this awesome gift. I appreciate my community. It motivates me knowing that there's people out there that are encouraging the campaign, and I'm very thankful for everything that you guys do, and rest assured that we'll do everything possible to be on that board and bring back positive change to our community, Erasmo.
Let me tell you guys,
you get food, I get ties.
well, I get the better deal. Hey guys, the numbers are pretty high. Well, it's kind of weird. The numbers are strange. I get ties too. The numbers are strange. The numbers are here in the city of Brownsville are at 139, with one death in the city of Brownsville. Guys, please, don't be complacent. Don't think, we're getting out of it. We are not. The numbers are still wrong. numbers are still not being counted accurately. Uh, I know for a fact that our city health department, our city government is still concerned. Still concerned. So please don't stop wearing your mask. As I said, please try to do social distance as much as possible. I at Osmo stream Fall Guys. Hey, Massive. It's been wonderful seeing lots of Frankie and Osmo signs everywhere. Yay! For Erasmo, Frankie, and Carlos 2020, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Erasmo should stream Fall Guys. What is Fall Guys? Is it a movie?
I have no clue.
Dress for Success. Can I have a sign for my room? Yes! Come on and pick it up. I'll give you my address. Germaphobe. You need a spot lolly under your lip. Got it. Don't let your guard down. Mask up, people. Yeah, don't get complacent in regards to stuff like that. Not much else is happening. I'm a little bit concerned in regards to the great number of people that are starting to go to the schools. I'm hoping that our schools, and I'm going to trust that our principals are being very, very cautious. Our individuals on campus. I mean, my stance hasn't changed. No one should be going back on campus. No one should be going back on campus. There's got to be other ways to do things. Atkinson 2020. Wah, wah. I don't have anything else happening in the city of Brownsville. Nada.
Yeah, it's been a I don't know. It's been a slow week at Osmo. Again, I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful that these numbers are going down according to the doctors. I am a little worried that we might get a little relaxed these next couple weeks with the decline in numbers, and that's going to lead us to wanting to go out to the beaches and have those carnesazos and whatnot. So I am a little worried about the next coming weeks. We have flu season around the corner. Who's to say that our numbers are going to skyrocket shortly after that? I hope not, but it's also the message of hope, of being optimistic of our future. For these past 5-6 months at Osmo, 5 months since March, it's been nothing but positive death. It's been very ugly, and we need to focus on our mental health, our mental well-being. It's hard for those people that like to exercise, that enjoy walks, picnics, seeing the scenery out there. So I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic that these next few months we'll be able to exercise and do things that will bring back some sort of normalcy. Always being very careful, of course. But I'm hopeful at Osmo. We need something in our lives to be positive, because we've been hearing of death and positive cases. And I understand this is our reality, but we must take it upon ourselves to eat right, to try and exercise, walk, by ourselves, just to help us, get out of the house more and focus more on our mental health moving forward.
Tell us about your qualifications for school board. What are your ideas? You want to go first? You want me to go first? Me? Well, what qualifies me for to run for school board? I've already run a race to be on school board. In regards to qualifications, you got to understand that anyone out there that wants to run has the opportunity to run. Well, almost everyone. In regards to qualifications, you have to have love for community. You have to have demonstrated that you're willing to be out there, and you need to fight for what's right. You gotta run. It's something that Omar and Ruddy were talking about. There's two ways of doing things. There's the easy way and the hard way. The hard way, what it does, it prepares you. It prepares you for anything that is coming up in the future, ahead of you. The easy way is, to have other people do for you. And and I mentioned that because the easy way in running for office here in the city of Brownsville is to take money from the corrupt political machine out there. That's the easy way. You know, you could sell your soul. You could sell your soul to the highest bidder, like Brisi did, like Drew did. And you know what? Because I always get that stupid question because, oh, well, qualifications, qualifications. And they go like, people go, well, teachers should be on the school board. I said, Sylvia was a teacher. She was the biggest rat, not only in Brownsville, Texas, but also in Socorro, Los Fresnos, and in other districts, Rio Hondo. So being a teacher doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're going to be an ethical individual. Having a doctorate degree. Look at Priscilla Tipton. She's has a doctorate from Phoenix, but she has a doctorate. Does that qualify her to be on the board? She helps Sylvia pocket all that money. You know, having a background in law enforcement, does that help you to be on the board? It doesn't. Look at Minerva. She's the most stupid woman in the whole city of Brownsville. She fomented the culture that permitted Sylvia to pocket millions. Look at little Eddie. Little Eddie was appointed by a corrupt board. Come on, guys. No, man. We got to look past all that fluff. Because, look, anyone could fluff up a curriculum. Look at the individual's heart. You know, if they're out there helping individuals inside the community, you know, give them a chance. In regards to ideas, very, very simple. We need transparency at the district. We need audits. We need to make a lot of individuals in the top paying positions reapply for their jobs and find out if a lot of these people just were moved up because they were kissing butt or their compadres or they were being returning favors. We need something different. We need decent raises for our teachers, for our paraprofessionals, for our substitutes, for our diagnostics, for everyone in the district. We're the district that receives the most money, and we're the district that pays the least. Doesn't make sense at all. And continue to share other ideas out there. And you know, again, I didn't have everything in life handed to me by mommy and daddy. Like Omar and like Rudy, I scratched here, I scratched there. I pulled myself out of this one, I pulled myself out of that one. It's just me here. No vendors, no big money. It's just me. Frankie.
Well, I'm a trained teacher. I went to school to become a teacher and a coach. That was my passion throughout my high school and college years. I majored in history, government, and secondary education. I got my certifications and passed my pedagogy exams. I shortly after graduation, I obtained a job with Cameron County, where I'm still employed today. I think it's very important to have a background. Even though I didn't go into teaching, I was trained to become one. You know, I have friends and family who are teachers. I know the struggles. I am from BISD. I am proud alumni of Leadership Brownsville. You know, it taught me a lot working with other future leaders for the city, of learning from, the different sectors and how municipal government operates. I think that's crucial when sitting on a board. It's unfortunate that we have seen time and time again how leadership has not adhered to the recommendations of our county judge and of our mayor. Quite the contrary, they have gone against their wishes and their recommendations. Being on the board, having a teacher background, having the experience of Leadership Brownsville, I will be able to work with the city, and our county judge. I currently work for Cameron County, work with these entities to make sure that we are giving the best service and providing safety and the well-being of not only staff and students, but also of our community. I think that's very important. We need to have individuals on that board that are going to work with these different entities to provide this great service. Also, I'm very proud of being on this podcast. I think this podcast has been a great benefit to our community. because how we spoke about, yesterday, we want to be in the know. We deserve to have information. And it's through these podcasts that you're able to ask these tough questions. We don't have a script. Anything that is on your mind, criticism, suggestions, we welcome them. And that's something that I will bring to the BISD board. We will have a platform for our community to be vocal. Also, the culture. I personally will not retaliate against somebody for criticizing me. That's why I love being out here and having different guests come onto the show. It provides us with an array of ideas, suggestions, issues, topics that are going on within our community. So I base myself on having the experience of becoming a teacher, working with other future leaders, being alumni of Leadership Brownsville, and having this amazing platform to where our community together, we will be able to have a voice. We will have a seat at one of the largest districts south of San Antonio on that board. And that is something that Frankie Olivo will bring in November.
Erasmo, can you please clarify the dates? And I'll answer the 3 questions up there. Can you please clarify the dates? Your students will be taught online? Yes. Online remote learning begins August the 25th. It is only for 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, they're going to request a waiver from the state of Texas for another 4 weeks, which should throw them to September 28th, around about that time. That is the date that the Cameron County judge declared that no face-to-face till that date. So it basically covers those 4 weeks. Now, are kids actually going to go back this semester? My guess is probably not. It'd be dumb. Be very, very dumb. But I do want to answer some of these other questions, and not questions, but this one in regards to PUB. It was a crap show. It was a crap show. It was a crap meeting. It was full of malarkey. Malarkey. I've always wanted to use that word. It was a malarkey. Everyone out there, everyone that was watching the meeting today, where PUB was trying to explain to NASCA, everyone left that meeting with a headache because they explained nothing. Nothing. It's very simple. Give the people back their damn money. Give the people back their damn money. Our utility bills are high. They're getting higher and higher and higher. And PUB is building better offices with better office furniture with our money. Give the money back to the people, PUB. You didn't earmark this money for a building. You didn't earmark this money to pay off your debts, your interest, or anything. You raised the rates for the people of the city of Brownsville by 30-some% in the past 8 years in order to build and create a defunct TANASCA. It's done. It's over. Give the people back their damn money. Very simple. Canesazo, no. Everyone should go. Yes, there's another question here. What is going on with Dr. Hernandez on El Run? Please explain. I will explain. And again, I'm going to let Dr. Hernandez explain as much as he wants, but I'll tell you exactly what I see. I see an individual that busted his butt, went before the board, saw a need, and offered a service. Now, the service that was offered by Dr. Hernandez and his people was needed in the city of Brownsville because the city of Brownsville was being very lax in regards to testing. Now, I did speak because I had some of the same concerns that were being brought up. I did speak to a lot of the other doctors here in the city of Brownsville. They were very supportive. They were never basically excluded from the testing process in any way, shape, or form. And most of the doctors that I spoke with had a lot of praise in regards to Dr. Eder Hernandez and what his team was doing out there at the sports park. Look, guys, you could nit and pick on individuals making money. Let me tell you, and I've said this before in regards to the hospitals, because some people were out there saying, well, the hospitals, they get so much money for COVID patients. I don't care. I don't care. I want our hospitals to get more money for COVID patients. I want our hospitals to get a lot more cash. Well, there's a doctor here, or there's a clinic here, an organization that's out there doing testing, and they're going to get paid $800,000. Listen to me. I don't care. I don't care. dice la Biblia, digno es el obrero de su salario. Digno es el obrero de su salario. Again, guy's been busting his butt out there, doing the best that he can in regards to testing with his team. I don't care that we paid 800 some $1,000. I don't at all. Now, did they have expenses out of those $800,000? I don't know. I don't know. But guys, we have to see the big picture in a lot of things. And again, I understand what's going on. And Linda's not making; she's just asking the question. But guys, Dr. Ed Hernandez was not only asked to do the testing in regards to the sports park, he was also called in to go out there and to test the nursing homes. Do you remember? Do y'all remember? Also went out there to do the nursing homes. So again, I don't think there was a lot of people out there that wanted to do that, and I'll explain why. And this is my opinion, and nobody else's. One of the reasons why is I think a lot of doctors' offices had started to say, you know what, we'll start to treat tests for COVID, and like from one day to another, they ultimately decided, siempre no, we're not going to do it. And the reason was, my opinion. I haven't talked to doctors. Well, the reason is I think it left a bad stigma on a lot of different places, because a lot of individuals didn't necessarily want to go into a facility that was testing for COVID-19 if they had a sore thumb. They had a sore thumb because should I go to my doctor that is treating or is testing for COVID-19 because I have a sore thumb? And the answer in most cases was probably, I don't think I want to go. So I'm going to guess that that's the reason, maybe, but that's just a wild, crazy guess. That's what you should steer. Even Fall Guys. Now I want to go see Fall Guys. Much like on las wings, absolutely not. Will Bronzeville have a candidate virtual town hall? I'm going to say mostly no, and I'll tell you why, David. I'll say no because there are groups for that. I'm sure that AOBE is going to have a forum. I'm sure that BEST is going to have a forum. I'm almost sure that TVEA is going to have their own personal forum. So there's going to be different opportunities. One thing that I hope is that these groups and organizations would consider to have these forums open completely so that everyone can enjoy them in some way, shape, or form or other. If not, I will be recording them. I will be recording them personally myself, and I will be streaming them as much as I can. And again, real time, because I'm interested in knowing what is the interest. And let me clarify this because one of the candidates was kind of, I guess, was watching the show this morning and came out and said, well, Erasmo, you were saying that, and they were responding to somebody else. Well, Erasmo was saying that I'm from St. Joe. No, I was referring to one candidate in place 2 and one candidate in place 5. I'm not going to say which ones. But those are the individuals that I was referring to in regards to being the Richie Riches, private school, golden spoon in their mouth, vacations to Europe, Italy, Rome, and everything else. Never put a foot in public education, has no concept or clue what's going on. Those individuals, I mean, how can those individuals be out there and actually empathize with a lot of the different situations that a lot of our students and a lot of our staff go through? They cannot. 98% of the people here in the city of Brownsville did not grow up with a golden spoon in their mouth. Did not. So it's not feasible. It's not possible. And look, guys, and again, I don't want to start the campaign till Monday. I don't want to start throwing blows now. Let's wait till Monday. And on Monday I'll start throwing blows. So don't get offended by my words, folks. My words are just generalized right now. They'll be a lot more direct on Monday. I promise you. I'll promise you, because then it'll be really be a race. And again, I plan to fight for all 5 seats. All 5 seats. Why? Because my community wants change. And I'm going to do everything in my poor power to make sure that everyone in the city of Brownsville knows the hell that these women have put us through. The hell, the thievery, the raterío, the compadrismo, the money pocketing, everything. We need to expose everything. We need a transparent board. We need stewardship in the district. I swear. There's nothing to talk about, so you could stream Fall Guys. I don't. Massive. I love you. Don't worry, that's what he's running. He will do the right thing. Browse the community. Love for our community. Preach. Fall Guys. Unlimited knockout flings. Boom. And that's what. I don't know. Massive is being crazy. You have common sense. Listen to the people, and are afraid to tell the people what is going on in the district. Yeah. Look, guys. Someone has said, "Pelos." I still don't understand what that means. You know, and I am Mexican, believe it or not. I know that this handsome face looks very gringoish, but it's a little bit tan right now because of putting up signs and stuff. But guys, I'm not going to hide anything. I'm not going to shy away from the stupid questions that little Eddie is trying to throw out there through fake accounts. Now little Eddie is speaking through fake accounts. Goodness gracious, you were appointed, albeit by a corrupt board. You were appointed to the BISD board. Use the short little platform, the little booster chair that you got. Use it to be more vocal in regards to the concerns and wants and needs of our people, little Eddie. Because let me tell you, brother, your time is almost up, bud. After September the 2nd, we're removing the booster chair. We're kicking that little stool that you stand on to look halfway tall. Kicking it from under your feet, bro. And, thank you so much for keeping our chairs warm. But we're coming back for our chairs. We're coming back for our district. All of it. Fall Guys is messy. We're going to take the district away from the pocket of Sylvia, from the hands of Sylvia, and bring it back to the people. Very simple. Sencillo. Hello, Erasmo. Can you give my brother Rick Rodriguez and Michael Lara? Compas. Love y'all. They deserve. I'm sorry. You're on TV right now, Erasmo, with Jeff Ross. Comedy Central. I love Jeff Ross. Jeff Ross is a good buddy of mine. Dr. Ed is a soldier of God and a leader in the community. Love that man. They deserve this money. Sylvia got all the money, and for what? For doing nothing. Rata imunda. Thank you, Dr. Hernandez, for putting their life at risk in order to this community. Let's be grateful. Preach. Rata la Atkinson. It's a silver spoon. No, my man. These people are golden. They take trips to Europe. I'm only seeing Europe on postcards that I get from the RGV19 kids. What besides postcards, the other thing that the RGV19 kids brought us was Rona. Yay! Now they want to run for school board. First they bring the Rona. Now they want to run for school board. Que chulos. A leader is a leader before they get the title of leader. Plus, we know the people he serves. Yeah. No silver spoon. Pura balona. La fried balona. You were with me this morning. Puro spam. Truth. The truth hurts. Preach. You, Frankie, and Carlos going to knock them out. Let's get ready to rumble. You look Irish. You should see me with my kilt on. Laddie. Not afraid. Sorry. Typing fast while working out. Ay, Jesus.
Wow. What's up? What's up, David?
Do you understand how the salaries of BISD employees are determined? Can you explain how the district determines the so-called minimum, midpoint, and maximum to determine salaries? No, because they've made a conundrum of everything. Look, Agripino, it's very, very simple. What we actually need to do, because they've done studies and studies and studies, and the only thing that they've done was given us dimes and nickels. It's very simple, guys. Very simple. Go out and find districts our same size, do a pay comparison, and you're going to find out that we are the least paying district probably in the state of Texas. Probably in the state of Texas. Raise our unenrollment, based on our size and based on our budget. That's all you have to do. All these other little formulas that they make, really, the only thing that they're used for to screw our staff over, man. I mean, look at the raise that they were saying. They were going like, oh, and they were patting each other on the back. Oh, great job, great job, great job. And then Patrick was out there kissing the Minerva's butt. Great job. They got crumbs, bro. Crumbs. People need to stop being satisfied with crumbs. Erasmo, it is güero, not. There's a lot of areas that are very, very white in my body, but not really. Cuando alguien no tiene pelos en la lengua, significa que alguien dice las cosas con facilidad. Yeah, but where did it come from? Where did it come from with like los pelos estorban? I don't get it. A booster chair. I'm here on Erasmo's podcast. I see you, Erasmo. I'm using my fake account. Stupid. Stop using fake accounts. Be a man, little lady. Be a man. And put your name behind all your stupid comments, you imbecile. Imbécil. Tonto. Necio. Platinum spoon. Preach. Diamond spoon. Is diamond more expensive than platinum? I don't know.
Could be.
I never was good at geology. Hey, y'all didn't think I knew that it was a rock? Paras always get crumbs. Yeah, always. Always. Fall Guys. I don't get it. Am I saying something I'm not supposed to? Any last words, Frankie?
No, it was great to have Omar and his father here. You know, boxing is a very rigorous sport, and that's why I asked him, you know, the lessons, and he told us, you know, discipline is a big thing, and that's why I love sports, you know, because it teaches a lot about life, you know, teamwork, dedication, preparation. You know, those are attributes that you carry in life. I also you know, really appreciated his father, Mr. Juarez, and that attention and that involvement that you know, that he has with not only Omar but with his other children. And that's something, you know, that every parent should do, especially here. You know, moving forward, it's going to be a very hard 2020, 2021 school year. We're going to need a lot of our parents' involvement in this. And I know this is going to be hard because, you know, I hate to say it, Erasmo, but for the most part, we are so used to, here's my child, y'all deal with them. Now, this school year is going to be totally different. We're going to have the parents, the community's involvement. And I understand, you know, people are going to say, well, Frankie, you know, some parents have to work. Some parents are going to be there. And that's how we have to adapt. We have to adapt to our times. You know, we are not living in the world we're so used to. So that's the message that I wanted, and we got from Mr. Juarez. You know, how involved he was in his children's lives, and that's something that we at BISD should be vocal about. Our parents, our community, our board members, we will be actively involved within the instruction in some way, shape, or form. That is the only way that we'll be able to progress, to jump over this hurdle of COVID-19 in the foreseeable future. You know, this is something that we totally didn't expect. But if we try to remain and do things that we're so used to, we are going to fail. We are going to possibly risk our students and staff by going into the classroom, going into the classroom and possibly contracting this virus. So it was a great show at Erasmo. I appreciated these two champions coming on, telling us a little about their experience, their goals, and more than anything, you know, that bond that they carry with them. That's something that, you know, any person wants with their parent. So it was an awesome interview. I'm so glad we had the opportunity to have them here. They are, champions for the city of Brownsville. They are champions for the special needs population, something that I'm very passionate and will be advocating for November when we are on the board. So all in all, Erasmo, a great young man. What a great role model, a motivational speaker. He just personifies everything that you want in a young man growing up. Very very talented, and I'm excited to I was excited to have him on the show. All in all, it was a great show. I'm glad to be part of this of this podcast to give a little bit of our community, little different aspects of different people within our city. So all in all, it was a great night.
Guys, it was a night. I want to thank Rulis Chile. Rulis Chile. Thank you, Rulis, for the watermelon with chilito. Thank you for Ruli, thank you for the delivery to me. They are delicious. Delicious. Guys, we'll be back on tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. I love Omar. I love Rudy. Great individuals out there. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. Have some coffee. Hopefully we'll have some more individuals coming on that are running for race. Someone asked in regards to if we're going to have a type of forum on here. Guys, everyone that's running for race, everyone, open invitation. Come out in the mornings if you want. It's just me and you. We'll talk a little bit about what's going on, what your plan, what your platforms are. I don't care who you are. You could be my opponents in this race. You're welcome to come. It'll be fun. Guys, if anyone needs anything out there, please do for them. Take care of each other. Please take care of me. God bless. Tomorrow, 9 a.m.